at the local high school. I had just learned that they have a program called Friends of the Garden, and they have this ag area set out here. So there's different zones, and what they do is they get some local volunteers. Sorry about the wind. They get some local volunteers to adopt some of the beds and keep the tree areas, weeded. There's apples, pears, cherries, Saskatoons, blueberries, haskaps. There's a ton of different things growing on in here. But so each volunteer can take one of the beds, and then some of the students plant some stuff. The volunteers keep everything nice and clean, kept up over the course of the year, and in turn they get some garden square footage, and I guess just the enjoyment of growing. But I think I did adopt myself a little area. Well, looks like we got some squash in here now, or a pumpkin rather. Another pumpkin. This is neat. I'm going to be taking some of this home with me. Purple spinach. And this is just self-sown from last year. It's so velvety and thick. I tried a piece of it the last time I was out here, just when I was investigating the opportunity that arose. It's so nice, but I am definitely taking some of that home with me. They've got irrigation on most of these raised. In fact, I think all the raised beds they have irrigation on, which, are you kidding me? Like, I don't know how much, how much maintenance does a person need to do? There you go. That one's done. But they've got the greenhouse here, the biodome, or whatever you would like to call it. This is a pretty cool setup. I'm like, I cannot lie. This is a neat school program. I didn't even know this was here, and I've lived in town for quite a while. Ooh, lemon balm, baby. Come on, get it on. Some rosemary. Nice. So apparently they start a bunch of plants in here. All that spinach looks like it's been cut. They do grow and sell bags of produce to the local public here in town to raise money for themselves. Got some nice tomatoes growing up there. Oh, that guy's ripe. He's ready to go. And this is their aquaponics setup. I haven't really been taught much about it yet. I don't know if they're carp, tilapia. Actually, no, I think I heard they were tilapia, which is a nice light white eating fish, and then you get the benefits of the nutrients from their waste that goes in and feeds the plants. So I mean, a win-win-win-win-win. So this is very cool, and I believe that's a banana tree growing in Alberta. Giddy up. So and a lemon tree. Are you kidding me? Good for you guys. How come they didn't have this kind of cool stuff when I was going to school? You got math, you got geography, get your ass to English. Like that was it. This, I got decent grades when I went. I just didn't enjoy it. This, I would have enjoyed. Very cool. I'll have to have somebody show me around that knows what they're doing, but I'm going to go take a boo outside here and see. They provide seeds. There's a tool shed just over here that's got rakes and hose and rakes and shovels and stuff and things. And it's whatever. It's all free to whoever wants to come and help out. They got a really neat program. It's called Be Wise, and it's for the students, but you get credits for it. So I mean, it's just like when I had to go learn trigonometry, right? These young gentlemen and ladies get to learn beekeeping for 20 credits. So there's 3 different hives here. When I came on the orientation there last week, the young feller, I think he's grade 11, fully suited up, bee suit, the whole 9 yards in there. They were just putting a second layer of hives on, because when the first layer gets full, that's when you get a swarm, because they think that it's full and they've got nowhere to go, so they need to find a new home. So instead, you take a couple of the trays of honey out and put them in the top one, and they will slowly migrate, much like worms in vermiculture will migrate to the next bin. So that's this whole area. This is the that's Echinacea. Hey, Cool. I got some of that growing in my yard. Hope it looks that good. This is the pollinator area. So this is, I mean, just looking around, that upside down heart plant, that's a perennial. It looks like there's a few perennials in here. I can certainly donate some more if that's the case. Again, I really apologize for the wind. I'll try and speak close to the camera. This is a natural critter habitat area, obviously. So bees and wasps and predatory insects will, well, I mean, they're attracted to the beautiful pictures. I mean, come on, who doesn't like art? Give me a break. Those raspberries? Huh. Yeah, so anywho, there's a fruit tree in the middle of each one of the sections, and then the beds on the outside. And here's the sort of compost pile, which I will be raiding very soon, of purple spinach, as well as, I think I'm going to borrow this super thick black plastic. Apparently this was from the inside of the aquaponics tank, but it got a tear in it, so it's kind of useless to them, but it's not going to be useless to me. So I spoke with the teacher, the gentleman. I'm going to walk with my back to the wind. I spoke with the gentleman that's in charge of this program, and he has this area here, which is about, well, it was about 9 feet across, and I think he extended it another 20 feet. So we've probably got a, I call it 10 across for easy math, by 40 or 50. And this is their designated squash and potato area. I'm a little concerned. Yes, it was rototilled, but that looks a little challenging to me. What do I got? Like a volunteer corn? What's going on here? Anyway, the teacher said that he was doing the potatoes in these tires there last year. I know that there is an area for sort of kitchen scrap, compost, and I saw a boatload of containers, buckets, plant, larger plant containers, which I think I would do in here. There's just too many weeds. I don't feel like dealing with this. And as far as the squash area goes, I think what I'm planning, damn wind, is landscape fabric. I might even have to double it up. I will try to get this a little bit more level, build myself some hills. So for the summer squash, I'm thinking 3 hills, like 3 feet apart, so I should be able to get 1, 2, 3. Run the landscape fabric after I get my hills made, burn a little hole in the top, so that should keep a lot of this grass pressure down. That was perhaps not the most effective job of rototilling, but whatever. It's more growing area, and there's lots of ways to skin a kitty. What a weird expression. Whoever came up with that in the first place? More than one way to skin a cat, you sick bastard. Anyway, here's the coordinator right now, Solo, and I'm going to chat about the game plan. Here we go. How cool is this? Got a couple of passes done. I had to go and pick up some oil for the rototiller, which is provided. The gas is provided. Rakes. I think I've died and gone to a garden. Like, I don't. Really? And I can plant whatever I want in here. This is crazy. I'm gonna go through this at least for the first time. Probably another 2, maybe even 3. I'll rake up some of the stuff, we'll get some hills made, and then we'll go dig around, find ourselves some landscape fabric. I'm not into weeding an area this big. Alright, catch you later. Here we go. So, apparently compost I'm going to be using for the little potato boxes and potato things. I saw a couple of barrels and stuff over there that look like they'd be great for that type of thing. I don't know if this is going to be a future pumpkin patch or what I'm going to do with this, but we've got a fair bit of room here. I mean, I haven't pasted off, but that's got to be Oh my, that's got to be 40 or 50 feet long by a good 10 feet. Yeah, that's a solid 10 feet. And I got this all rototilled in, and I mean, down on this other end it was grass, I guess, until the students had at her after I had indicated that I wouldn't mind some more space. So not exactly sure how things are going to do down here, but my game plan was going to be to make little hills for them. They don't have to be anything too ridiculously high, but I just, like, even if I could just make 3 hills out of some good quality compost, and I'm thinking maybe cardboard and then make a hill and then put the landscape fabric over top, because this grass will 100% be coming back. It's just a matter of how much of a pain in the tuchus is it. But this should be cool. I am going to plant a lot of squash, and I don't know if I said it before, but I mean, you take whatever you want from the stuff that you grow. 10% of it immediately off the top goes to the food bank, which I have absolutely no problem with, and then anything that's extra other than that goes into the cafeteria program, so the kids and the teachers get to eat it. So I get room for my plants, plus I'll get some squash, have enough for the neighbors. The food bank gets a whole bunch of fresh produce, and teachers and students get a little bite to eat as well. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to have to measure this out and then go home and start doing a little planning, a little thinking, because this has got to get going on. The sooner these things are in the ground, the sooner the roots get going and get strong, and the sooner we all have something to eat. So I will check back with you later. Have a great one.